Guys, Marsingin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at the global first EZA for LR God Goku. He is definitely very, very good. I think people were underrating him quite significantly when his details were released yesterday. Actually, I really want to float off you, so let's do this. Yeah, he's very good. So the first thing I did with him after I EZA'd him this morning was to go straight into the Metal Cooler Core red zone, which I will do for a separate video. I was at work, so obviously not able to record, but I went into the Metal Cooler Core red zone and no itemed it with this team, basically, apart from Carnival Goku was actually God Goku, but we can't bring him against the Shadow Dragons. If you follow me on Twitter, which if you don't, it's at the Marsningen, you should. I posted the screenshot of it. And yeah, I was very impressed with God Goku's performance. I mean, you can see here, with support and some links active with Carnival Goku, 11.4 million attack stat on the first turn is pretty good. Because this guy, he gets 50% extra attack when you're performing an Ultra Super. So he is able to get up to some pretty decent numbers. And his 18 key super, he greatly raises attack and defense for 5 turns. So you can get a couple of stacks out of that. And then his 12 key super is greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. So if you get an additional, you get another raise on top of that, which obviously is going to result in him looking rather good. So let's do this. Actually, I suppose getting the 7 orbs for you is not even really important, right? Because the gods are just going to guard and then finish him off, which is good because then we can go straight into the next turn. So looking at his full passive here, so he gets 2 key attack and defense 100% start of the turn. He gets that 50% attack when performing an Ultra Super. Then he gets 1 key and 11% attack and defense up to 5 key and 55% per Pure Saiyan or Hybrid Saiyan ally self-excluded on the team. So what that means is you need 5 of the other units on the team to be Pure or Hybrid Saiyans. Now, obviously, technically, that means every other unit on the team. However, the friend is included as an ally, right? So technically, you could run, like we are on this team, we're running Gogeta, who is not a Pure or Hybrid Saiyan, but our friend leader is the other LR gods, who are another Pure Saiyan. So on this team, God Goku is getting his full buff. So that means that depending on the kind of category team that you want to run, you could actually run, like say you wanted to run a superheroes team, you could run Gohan as your leader and Piccolo as the friend leader, and then you would still have, as long as the rest of your team build is Pure and Hybrid Saiyans, Goku would still have his full passive. So he has 438k at the start of the turn here on the second turn. So let's go ahead and we'll give you this. We'll pick up the AGL orbs here, and then we'll go ahead and I guess we'll just grab these for you. Why not? Now, obviously, God Goku's big thing is going to be dodging. Like you can see here, we can tank normal attacks for double-digit damage. How much do we take a super for here? 0, because we dodge. Now, I've seen a lot of people already discussing what the best hidden potential build for this Goku is, and I think the main arguments come down to between whether you want to go more dodge or more additional. To be fair, I talked about the Pure and Hybrid Saiyans part of his passive and then didn't read the rest. So remember, he used to be 50% chance to dodge, 50% chance to crit for 7 turns. He now has 3 extra key and 50% extra defense, and then 50% chance to dodge, 50% chance to crit for 10 turns. And then after that, it degrades to being a 30% chance to dodge with no chance to crit, no extra key or anything like that. So that is a significant improvement, considering the fact that last time when you got to the end of his, I say last time, but like pre-EZA, when you got to the end of his buff, he did nothing. Whereas obviously now he has that 30% chance to dodge still. But the thing is, nowadays, most events, you are not going to go longer than 10 turns, realistically. So he does have that passive basically for the whole fight in most cases, which is very good. And then at least you do have some backup. But I've seen screenshots of him fully built up, with him having like over 700k defense at the start of the turn. So even if his 50% chance to dodge has run out by then, he's still got 30% if you're on like turn 11. And then if he's got 700k defense pre-super, that means he's getting close to 1 million defense after he supers, especially if he double supers. So then him having that lower chance to dodge is not necessarily going to be a huge issue. I also think his leader skill is going to be very useful for a lot of people. The fact that he gives Hybrid Saiyans and Pure Saiyans 4 ki and 150. Like, 150 leads obviously have started to become, like, a little bit outdated now, right? People don't really want 50% leads. But when it's combining those two categories, I think that is a pretty good leader skill. So what are we up to here? So yeah, now you can see we're at 500k defense start of turn with no support. We have no support units on the rotation, and he has 500k defense, which is enough to tank any normals that Oceanus can throw at us here. And of course, we still have the 50% chance to dodge. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Since we have type advantage with the gods, I'm going to get some extra stacks with them rather than transforming. We dodge the attack in slot 1, and now we get our super off. So basically 12 million attack stat with no support. And remember, he has a 50% chance to crit for free, which we get. We get the additional, sadly it's only a normal, but the crit chance goes off, so he does 2.5 million from a normal attack. And then he dodged the super. So, I mean, just from this run in particular, he is looking pretty good. Now, I did start to talk about the hidden potential options. I gave mine mostly additional. I think he has like 10 dodge. And from back in the day, he does have some crit, because I think some of the nodes that were, I think, dodge or crit, I think I gave him, yeah, the nodes that were dodge or crit, I gave him crit, because at the time, I didn't want to give him any extra dodge. The reason mine has 10 dodge now is because he has a silver level 5 dodge equip. So, after using him a little bit, I actually might spend the stones. Oh, you're sealed. That's really annoying. What's the chances? If he super attacks the gods in the middle, they'll die. Because even if I transform, I guess if I transform, we get the extra dodge chance. So I probably should do that. Yeah, I'll make sure the skip is on here. And then if I grab these with Carnival Goku, we'll be able to get all of those rainbow orbs. So hopefully he can actually dodge. And then if I do this for you, we keep these in orbs here for Goku on the next turn. Perfect. Yeah, so mine I went mostly additional and then a little bit extra in dodge. There is an argument either way for how you spread the points across additional and dodge. I don't think you should give him any crit at all, personally. Now, when it comes to full dodge or full additional, if you get an additional super, you're greatly raising your defense again. That pretty much guarantees that you're going to tank any normals in the game for double digits, except maybe the Metal Cooler Core. But by the time you get to the Metal Cooler Core, that's always turn 4, you're always going to have attacked with Goku already. So you will have gotten at least one stack on his defense. So if he's double supering, of course he did. Alright, well, he's sealed, but he's at 500k again with no support. So he's basically fully maxed out until those stacks run out. So that is pretty good. I guess we transform the gods again here. If I get these... Do I want to... Well, I suppose they're going to action break, aren't they? Do I want to get the orbs for them, or do I want to get the damage reduction for Goku to be on the safe side? Actually, let's do that. So we get 2 rainbow orbs. And then we'll grab those. So we won't get the action break, but they're going to raise their defense on super, and Kid Goku's giving everybody 8% damage reduction. So disappointed that he sealed God Goku. Now, that's one of the things, any units that build up their defense by supering, getting sealed in an event is obviously one of the worst things that can happen to them, right? Because I think when we get to the next turn now, God Goku's defensive stacks from his 18 key super, I think that might have been the last turn. I didn't see what turn we were on. So he may actually revert to his starting defense on the next turn, which is unfortunate. His next rotation, though, we are going to have Pan back again, I think. Or actually, is it going to be Gogeta? I think it's Pan. So we will be getting that extra bit of support. The 50% extra attack that he gets on Ultra Super as well is going to be affected by support. So support units are going to make him look very, very good when it comes to dealing damage. So let's go ahead. We might as well get an extra... Oh no, you can't even stack. You're you're sealed. I guess let's just kill him with the active skill. Move on to the next phase, I guess. So we'll do this, and then we'll move on to the next turn. And let's see what we're looking like here. Because like I say, I think our stacks will have dropped off. Because we are on turn... What turn are we on now? 9. So... Oh no, we're still at 438k defense thanks to the support from Pan. So that is definitely looking pretty good. If we do this, then the gods will action break the only attack that's on them, so that's fine. We can't get the Dokkan attack this turn, which is unfortunate. So yeah, this is the build that my God Goku has. 21 additional, 6 crit, and then 10 dodge. As I was saying, I might, after doing a couple of runs of him now on different events, I might just use stones to change all of that crit to dodge, and then he's going to have, what, 21 and 16, which I think is a pretty good build. I saw somebody had one of the gold skill orbs that was dodge and additional, which would be really, really nice for this guy. But let me know what you guys think down below. What's your build for God Goku? Did you decide to go mostly additional or mostly dodge? Now let's see. Do we eat a super here and then die? Nope, we dodge. So obviously, if you go full dodge, you're going to dodge more often on average. But for me personally, when units have a built-in 50% chance to dodge or more, then I don't want to go full dodge. I'll give them a little bit of extra if, like this guy, they don't need crit or additional, for example, because he doesn't need crit. But like, I want to get those extra super attacks, because while he's having his 50% chance to crit, I want to get extra supers. Now, unfortunately, this video hasn't been the best example, because we've only done an additional normal, I think, so far. But of course, you'll just have to take my word for it. The run that I recorded this morning, where I did the Metal Cooler Core, literally on the first turn, he got an additional super attack, and both of them crit. So, in that event in particular, it's not exactly the most useful, because you can't kill the Metal Cooler army that you fight at the beginning. But he did a lot of damage by doing those double supers and getting double crits. So, personally, I am very, very happy with this EZA. As a global first, obviously, I really wanted it to be good. I know it doesn't ease the pain for a lot of people of us not getting the Gohan and Cell EZAs, but the fact that we got a global first EZA that is actually very, very good. I probably will call the video something like that, but I would go as far as to say that, as it currently stands on global, God Goku is now the best yellow coin LR, because I think the only ones that you could get close to making an argument for being better than him is Rose and Zamasu, or Fusion Zamasu, but they don't have a 200% team yet, even on JP. And then the other one that, I guess the only other one that comes close is LR Golden Frieza, but the thing with Golden Frieza, whilst he will be much better defensively on like turn 1, especially if like God Goku's not going to dodge, obviously Golden Frieza's going to be the better tank. With him losing damage reduction every turn, he gets to the point where he will take big damage from super attacks before God Goku's dodge runs out. So once you get like 6 or 7 turns in, God Goku still has the 50% chance to dodge, but the LR Golden Frieza is taking big damage when it comes to like Cell Max, for example, right? So that is something to bear in mind. I do think that he is probably the best yellow coin LR currently. So you can see here without support as the stacks start to drop off. In fact, we're on turn 11. So I guess there are some events where you can get to 11 turns. I wonder what he's going to do. This is going to be the last turn, so I guess we'll see how much damage he's going to do here and whether he does actually get the dodge. Obviously, with Gogeta getting a guaranteed crit, we are going to do a lot of damage with the Dokkan attack. God Goku actually might even be able to finish him off. Although, of course, he is a physical enemy, so this is the one problem you will come across if you do get past 10 turns and the enemy is physical. Although, I'm trying to think back to the beginning of the video now. Was God Goku on turn 1 or was he on turn 2? Because if he was on turn 2, he still has his full kit. I actually can't remember now, but yeah, let's see what we get here from our boy God Goku. So 12 million attack. He's still getting the 50% obviously on Ultra Super. That doesn't have the turn restriction. He didn't crit. There's the additional finally. So 8 million on the additional. And remember, he's now greatly raised his defense twice for this turn. So, and of course, watch him eat this and die. Yeah, of course. Alright, well, I knew that was going to happen, right? This has happened to me with the Kid Goku videos, like every single time, of him not dodging the super from a type disadvantage unit and then dying. So, I know all the people out there that want to give God Goku full dodge, and that I was discussing with on Twitter last night are all going to see this end part of the video now and be like, see, you should have given him full dodge. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. So God Goku, very, very good. I'm very happy with him as a global player being a global first. Let me know what you guys think of him. Let me know what you think of his kit. How did you build him in the Hidden Potential system? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.